Come on. Thank you very much. Hello, Nigeria. If you're just joining us, this is the Big Nigeria. Let's talk numbers. Every single year, close to 350,000 young Nigerians enter NYSC camps nationwide. They wake up at 4:30 a.m., they march, they salute, they learn discipline, fitness, and coordination for 3 weeks. They resemble an organized battalion, and then, after 1 year, they pass out, straight back into the job market. Thousands of fresh bodies we could train, equip, and deploy, gone. Meanwhile, our military is overstretched. Our police force is understaffed. Our borders need more watchers. Our communities need more protectors. We say Nigeria needs manpower, but every year, Nigeria produces manpower it refuses to harness. So the question today is simple, but it shakes the table. Should NYSC be upgraded into a full-scale military training program so that thousands of core members can be properly trained and absorbed into our security agencies every year? Or should core members remain exactly what they were meant to be, agents of national unity, not military reservists? Ladies and gentlemen, I am Mark Otabo, and this is the Big... Welcome back, Nigeria. Still your #1 platform for civic dialogue, the Big... Thank you very much. Today we have two brilliant minds. First, a scholar and leadership expert with academic footprint in Obafemi Awolowo University, president of the City Light Leadership Academy, fellow of IBF School of Leadership. He says, yes, NYSC must be upgraded to full-scale military training, not only for national security, but to create a structured recruitment pipeline for our armed forces. Please welcome Dr. Bello Osigwe to the podium. On the other side, I have a globally recognized HR influencer and facilitator with a resume that touches human resources, risk management, strategy, learning, and development. He has trained over 15,000 people in the last 6 years. He says no, core members should serve the nation, not become accidental soldiers. Please welcome Adeyemi Ajayi to the podium. Thank you so much for having me. All right, the stage is set and we're about to hold this conversation down to the extreme. Now all you have to do for me is sit back, relax, and have a good ride as we settle on this beautiful podium to enjoy every bit of what we're going to be having here today. If you're just joining us, this is the Big... Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is the Big... All right, we'll delve straight into the conversation right now. Dr. Bello, you have taken the stand that indeed NYSC should actually, invest in military training for our young ones. How do you begin your conversation today?
Yes, I'd like to introduce that organization, the NYSC, of course, the National Youth Staff.
Yeah.
Dating back to 1973,
right.
Of course, we're giving birth to May 22nd, 1973. And the overriding aim of this scheme was, of course, to unify our youth. There was the need for the youth to be together. We were just coming out from the Civil War that ended in 1970, and there was need because of the disintegration and the many brouhaha that was going on in the nation at the time. It became the idea of General Yakubu Gowon to see how we can harness the potential of the Nigerian youth. At that time, Nigerian youth was close to give or take, 22 million Nigerians. but there was a whole lot of integration. So the man came up with that idea. And ever since that time, it has been a blessing to Nigeria. But even at that, we find out that there are a whole lot of potentials who haven't gone to the National Youth Service scheme. By the time they return back, they are thrown into the labor market. And some of them get rusted. Some of them, their dreams and idea dies off. Why can't we have a reservist system like we have in Israel? Why can't we have a reservist system like we have in most developed society, where you can at any time train some of these youth who are, of course, energetic enough to face the strata of the society. And then when the need arises, you can push them. I can tell you today, there are many, many youth, Nigerian youths, of course, over 60% of our population, who are not happy with the state of the nation. And they are only begging for an opportunity to also be involved. There's so many of them.
Thank you very much. Well, Adeyemi, you are taking the stand that no, youth corps should not produce accidental soldiers. Absolutely. How do you start your conversation?
Thank you very much.
Right.
And I also welcome the idea from Dr. Bello.
Right.
Nigeria is a multifaceted society. We all know that. And I want to tell you that from incidents that we have seen of corps members being killed, come on, a lot of them go for service, they don't come back. Let's start from there. Before you call Nigerian youth to come to the fire front, they must be protected, mentally first. So if we're asking Nigerian youth to join the Nigerian army, I think we should start the conversation by saying NYSC should be optional. It should be optional. And not just that, if you are asking me that being a corps member automatically makes me the military, there are a lot of things that we're missing here. Yes, it was meant to unite Nigerian youth, to bring us together, but that doesn't mean we should be sent to the fire front. And I want to tell you that if this idea comes on, most parents in Nigeria will carry placards. Thank you very much.
Dr. Bello, he said, look, not every parent will even welcome that idea in the first place. Like he did mention that if you are going to send young people to the war front, at least protect them first before you even give them the idea of wanting to join the military. So how do you argue that part of his conversation?
But let us not forget that some of us, myself and of course my wife, we have been partaker of the NYSC. And at the time we served, and many Nigerians, all of this crazy stuff that is happening in Nigeria was not there. We must understand that, of course, to serve this nation was one of the burning desire in the heart of every Nigerian youth. And so you see yourself, when you graduate from the University or the Polytechnic, one of the major important scholars, or what I would call certificate that you earn, is that NYSC certificate. And it's a burning desire for you to go. Yes, given the fact that we have all manner of killings today, there's no parent that will want their award to go to any of this side. But the benefit of the NYSC cannot be jettisoned. The benefit is there. The knowledge that you acquire, the intellectual capacity that you build while you are there is something we cannot throw away. So now that there are killings out there, what about if we train our children in the direction of self-defense? What about if we train our children in the direction? Yes. Because we can't put the lives of our children in the hands of this daredevil. They too must be ready. If you bring it, they give it back to them.
Adeyemi, you heard it.
Very well.
He's saying at this point in time, we cannot leave anything to chance.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, when you actually incorporate these young ones into having military skills, it gives them awareness. That fear is no longer there because, of course, I have gone through the drills. I have given myself that training. I can hold my own when my parents are not there. Isn't that a good idea for an average Nigerian youth?
Average Nigerian. Thank you very much. I salute his idea about that.
Right.
But you see, the world is changing. We don't need physical soldiers anymore. We have worlds where we are having robotic engineers. One of the best robotic engineers is in Nigeria, here in Nigeria. So why should we, I agree with him, I agree with Dr. Bello, that absolutely yes, let's train people in self-defense, let them be able to defend themselves. But more tactical and more intelligent is using technology to fight these guys. Nigerian youth are mentally sound, they are intelligent. So, instead of taking Nigerian youth to train them to go and carry gun, I think we should rather train them to support with technology. They should have robotic soldiers. If you give Nigerian youth that opportunity, I bet you they will do a lot. So, if the government now wants to convert that resource, that youth resource, into potential death entity, it's not fair. Let's train youth to be self-defensive, I agree. But not self-defensive to the extent of automatically converting them to the military. I disagree with that in all entirety, because it is not everybody that is fit to go into the military. Another thing we should think at the back of our mind is that every Nigerian youth that joins that without proper preparation may just be going the fire away. And eventually you just see that a lot of parents, personally, if I have children, if you bring that idea, we may end up in court, because I will tell you that my child will not go for NYSC. And you must issue my child certificate for not even going, certificate of exception, because you can't force me to do what I don't want. There are alternative means. And I tell you, if Nigerian army needs Nigerian youth, they should give them the potential and resource to use technology, not to carry gun.
Thank you. Dr. Bello, if I catch what Adeyemi is trying to say, he's saying, look, why not make this program optional? Because at the end of the day, if you're coercing young people to join NYSC and obtain military skills training, wouldn't that be hinging on the human rights of this individual?
Yeah, you know, I was smiling when he spoke about, as much as I tried to agree with him in his line of thought, when he brought about the robotic engineering and all of that.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, even as developed as the United States of America is, how many robots have you found in the United States Army? What you need in copying security matters is, one, train the youth in capacity building, particularly when you have a scheme as such that produce every year over 35,000 Nigerian youths. And having said that, when they are done, if your parent doesn't know some other parent who have the wherewithal to get you established, you fall back to where you are coming from. So of what use, because, hey, listen, we've got to face reality. This is Nigeria. Even South Africa, that is much more economically viable, don't have such technology. Israel don't have such technology. Saudi Arabia don't have such technology. Britain, from where we got our independence from, don't have such technology. So why dare to pump in such billions in dollars in trying to acquire skills that, whether you believe me or not, because one of the challenges we have in Nigeria is that we don't face reality. We can talk and get society arousing in applaud, but the reality on the ground is having coughed in such amount of money. Which robot will go and fight Boko Haram?
Adeyemi, in as much as I enjoy the fact that you are coming from a very peculiar angle that comes with technology and innovation, I guess.
Absolutely.
You cannot actually wish away what he has just told us. That in most developed countries as well, this particular technology you're suggesting is yet to even have a soft landing in those places. Now imagine Nigeria, where we are still struggling with fragile infrastructure, we are still struggling with our economy to a great extent. People are still finding it very difficult to find their feet. How do you think this particular idea will fly?
Mark, there are two people in the world, Nigerians and others. Nigerians don't think like normal people. My thoughts could be out of the box or in another box. It does not happen in Israel. It does not happen in anywhere. We can do our own differently. I want to ask Dr. Bello, please. How many bandits do we have in America? How many bandits do we have in Britain? How many bandits do we have in other places he mentioned? For God's sake, we woke up and we saw bandits. We should technologically bandit them too. Because if you're asking Nigerian youth to carry gun, I mean, these people don't have the same situation we have, Dr. Bello. I differ with you. I mean, I disagree with you there. Because if these people have all these bandits and all that, they will devise the same thing I'm telling you to fight it. And I tell you, I mean, if you go to some of these countries, you even have police, robotic police, that they go as far as they scan everybody's eye. If there are 1 million people, they will scan which one has been a criminal before. And see, bandits are infiltrating people. They are entering everywhere. To me, Nigerian youth should be empowered to think for the government, not carry gun for the government. And you see, if we go to some of these countries, Israel, Britain, America, Americans are still hiring soldiers. They are expanding their military. They are the biggest military after China. I mean, they are still hiring people, I agree with them. But go and look at what they are doing. They are not putting their youth in line of fire. See, leave Nigerian youth, all Nigerian youth in one room to think of this Boko Haram issue or bandit issue. I bet you they will give you a solution that will clear it in a matter of hours, not even days. Salute to Nigerian youth.
Well, Dr. Bello, you can actually tell that he's coming from a very peculiar angle as well. And from what I gather from what he's saying, strength has many forms. Military training is only one. There are other forms of strength. Why are you not understanding that sometimes you have to capitalize on other forms of strength to actually hold sway this conversation?
You truly have to capitalize on other forms of information, as the case may be. Yeah. But one thing is obvious. The Nigerian youth cannot remain idle. We have the most potent youth in the world. Everywhere. You go to the music industry, diversity everywhere. In the sporting industry, the footballers, great guys. But you see, if we look at the insecurity in this part of the world and the fact that our armed forces are not even up to, from my statistics, you had all the armed forces together, they are still not up to 500,000 plus the police. Not still up 500,000 now. What's the essence of educating our Nigerian youths to a point where you know that they are supposed to be fending for themselves and their family? If not, when I say by family, I could mean their parents before they start making theirs. Yeah. Why allow them to go to the labor market when you know you can diverse in means like we have in some of these developed countries where some of these youth can be handy, whether in providing reasonable technological advices to the government. After all, there's the uses of drones in most of these big countries. Why can't we have Nigerian youths who can go into those aspects, but now fund them? So it's not just enough, it's not just, but now fund them, because we can say all we want to say here about our youth and in joining the armed forces. I'm not particularly advocating that all our National Youth Service Corps should just file out into joining the Nigerian Army or the Nigerian Air Force or the Nigerian Navy or the police. It may be optional, but make it, it may be optional, but make it mandatory that they must all have such
form of military training. Okay, let's
go. You've got to equip yourself.
Okay, now that you, thank you. Now that you've established that,
yes.
If you give young people the ability and the capacity to go through military drills, now that we have a situation where unemployment is on the rise, if they come out of those camps, and I don't mind, they say it's the devil's workshop. A young man with a military skill drill can start thinking out of the box to do the unthinkable.
Correct.
Is that not going to be catastrophe waiting to be unleashed?
And so therefore, there must be a legislation on such. You can't just allow anybody to carry arms. We've seen people who, even those who are permitted by law to carry arms, we've seen how they have misused the arm. So let's be very, very careful here. What we are saying is copying the gap, the wide gap in our security forces. And which better person should do that? Aside from those who have been educated. Education, don't forget, is viable here. It's strength, it's power.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, before we go on that break at AME, let's establish this.
Yes.
Whether you like it or not, whatever he's saying, you can't wish it away. Now, in a household where you have boys, imagine young men having the ability to have military drills and skills. You know, whether you like it or not, the younger ones are protected.
Yeah.
Even the parents are protected because the parents are too old to go through all of these drills, and the young men are doing this. Now, in Russia, in South Korea, young boys of 21, 19, back in the day, in the First World War, 21 years old, are flying fighter jets. Their mentality is already grown to actually sustain that capacity. What is wrong in Nigerian youth having that military drill training in our present day? I don't think that's too bad to ask.
It's too bad to ask. See, let me tell you something. He said something very, very important.
Right.
If Nigerian youth are economically empowered, even the bandits will become friends of Nigerians. What is leading to these crimes? Some of them don't have jobs. Some of them, in fact, it may surprise you. I grew up in the north. I still go to the north, and I tell you for free that some of these guys wake up, they don't have anywhere to go to. And someone will wake up one morning and give them gun and give them 10,000 naira and say, follow me. Won't they follow the person? But if there is economic viability, we don't even need to have this conversation. Because Nigerian youths are not economically empowered. That is why some of them can go to the streets and follow any form of crime and criminals. But if Nigerian youths are that economically empowered, I tell you, we are a blessed nation. We are a blessed nation. Instead of sending this Nigerian youth to have this military skill, there's nothing wrong in having military skill to defend yourself. Nothing is wrong. But what is wrong is now saying that they must join the military. I think that should not even be on the table.
Okay.
Once they are in youth service, economically empower them, or we extend a form of education to some of these that are bandits. From the grassroots, if the foundation be destroyed, what can even the youth do? So I think we need to address that issue.
All right. Dr. Bello, how do you respond to that before we go on break?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
It's funny, honestly. I love the way ADM is bringing it. But it's funny. Are you holding forth for the Northerners? So let's say all the Agberos in Lagos, all those who have no job, go to Ushodi and see the number of youths that have constituted miscreants. So the best way to get them off the street, or not to allow them to join gangs or to be what they are, is to go give them a job. Hey, listen, many of us left the university not even knowing where to go. But by sheer determination and the grace of God, we've become who we are today. I would have loved to ask him, when you go for the 3 weeks intensive training before you go for your primary assignment, how many of us learn how to fly the jets? How many of our youth go to the national service and come out and say, now I've acquired this training, I can, fly a jet. I've acquired this training, I can swim very well in order to provide some kind of succor where there are dangers. We've seen in Lagos 1 or 2 occasions where people out of mental disorder will go to the 3rd mainland bridge and jump into the water. If we have some resilient youth in such a situation, such people won't die. So let's look at a national youth service corps that will reorientate our youth by arming them with relevant vitals that will begin to save Nigeria from all this.
Thank you very much. Come on, put your hands together once again. All right, strong points from both sides, but now let's remove the gloves. When we return, it's going to be the crossfire right here on the Big big. Thank you very much. Welcome back. This is still the big. Now, let us turn up the heat as it is. Mr. Adeyemi, very quickly, you know that in uncertain times, preparedness is not an option. It is a necessity.
Absolutely.
How do you begin this crossfire segment right now with the argument that no, students should not be made to go through military drills? How do you stand with this still?
Okay, thank you very much.
Right.
I still stand on the point that Nigerian youth service should not be converted to military pipeline for developing the Nigerian military. We have a peculiar issue, but would it be forever? No. So when we enlist these youth corps members to become soldiers, I tell you, we have mortgaged them to be in that line forever. So we need to think about that. And let's also go back to the fact that these are peculiar issues. We faced it in the time of Metasinde in 1983. I mean, I was fairly young and I know what happens then. Nigerian army quelled this issue. And let's even look at it. Today, how many people are enlisting voluntarily to go to the fire front? A lot of people that have their family members in the fire front, some don't even sleep. There are women that don't even sleep. They don't even hear from their husband. Whether it's network failure or the man has died, they don't know. But I think we should look at this strategy very well. We should make the military attractive to those that are interested, not creating a pipeline and saying that people must go.
Dr. Bello, he said, let the military be attractive to those who are willing to go. And he made a point. He said, how many are actually going voluntarily to even join the military currently? If you are going to be on your trajectory that, look, this is supposed to be a way to re-engineer the youth.
Now, no matter how attractive the military is, there will still be those who would want to join. It's a pathway. You make your choice over it. But I think, for me, I feel like my friend, Mr. Adeyemi, is rolling out of the line. Our consign, statistics have shown that of the total number of youth we have in our country, 82% are jobless. Our worry is how do we get these people to be gainfully engaged?
But military should not be
because I'm coming. Perhaps when we come for another big issue, we'll look at another dimension for which these guys can be employed. Military is just one of those ways. And if you give your youth, I've told my wife, for instance, she's going to have 12 kids for me, and we are working towards that. I'm coming. She's going to have 12 kids. All right.
Interesting.
And I'm serious.
And Dr. Bello, don't make them join military.
Hold on.
Don't be commander-in-chief of armies.
I'm coming. Let me drop this thought. 11 of them must be boys, and my last child must be a girl. And we are working towards that. And I'm not joking. Now, reason.
Dr. Bello, you are increasing Nigerian population.
I'm coming. Reason being this: my daughter will be trained to be a troublemaker, a troubleshooter. So if she had any means of running to my compound and you mistakenly run into that compound, you will know the battalion you meet there. Now, this is my line of thought. Yeah. Why do we need to train engineers from the university for 5 years? Why do we need to train medical doctors 4, 5, 6 years? Why do we need to train accountants 4, 5, 6 years? And then after graduation, they are stuck at home. They are accountants in the military. Why do we need to have super talents who can sing? In the military, they are band personnel. I'm telling you the truth. And you can become one of these Davido or whatever Tiwa Savage from the military. Don't forget, what's the name? The policewoman who went out to bring us gold from long jump. Chonwa was a military personnel, but she brought glory to this nation. And don't forget, she also went through one of these universities, whether Unilag or thereabout. Yeah. So my emphasis is, rather than training these young guys and then they come out and then some of them constitute news. I have heard that some of the boys who ride this Okada in Lagos, some of them are graduate. Is that the best way to earn a living? You can dignify their livelihood.
Dr. Bello, you see, I love the fact that you want to have a football team and an assistant coach.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
But I'm not going that route. One thing I want to tell you, I know parents that have children in the military. They don't sleep. One child in the military, they don't sleep. Haven't we seen in videos when people come out, even those that are currently serving, they are shouting about their welfare. Nigerian youth should be more branded above militarizing them. Let's give Nigerian youth opportunities. I'll tell you this for free. We are decimating our youth by taking them to the military way.
No.
They are more intelligent than that. Nigerian youth are more brilliant than that. Let me tell you this. Let's create an enabling environment for this Nigerian youth. Why would Nigerian youth who leave Nigeria to America, to London, to wherever, they become superstar there? They become superstar there.
Yeah.
I know friends of mine that left Nigeria years ago. They have joined US military and they are doing very well. Now, if they are in Nigerian military, first, let's go back to the original thoughts here.
Yeah.
Converting NYSC to pipeline for military formation and expanding their resources. I think even thinking about that alone should make some parents to faint. It should make some parents to faint. Because let's come to a point, Dr. Bello.
If I can butt in Ademi, to be sincere, we mustn't begin to breed youth that will be lazy. From where you are
coming. They should not be military. They should not be military men. No.
From where you and I are coming
we
from.
We need intelligence more than gun.
You want to tell me?
We need intelligence more than gun.
You want to tell me? You want to tell me that those who work in the bank and those who work in our oil industry are more intelligent than the young men we have in the Nigerian military? I beg to differ.
Okay.
You want to see the sharpest and brightest minds. Some of them are listening to and watching us now. You want to see one of the brightest and one of the sweetest mind in this nation. Go to the Nigerian military.
I agree with you.
So
but
reducing...
people are also making headway.
Reducing militarizing our youth as if it's a stigma. Now, this aspect of our discussion cannot be a stigma in our national growth.
No, let me tell you, Dr.
It can
Bello,
be.
Let me tell you something.
All right.
I am not disrespecting the military. Let me put that caveat. And I'm not saying it's not the way to go. I wanted to be a military man. It was my dream. But in fact, it got to a point where my mother was to sign. My mother said, no, I can't allow you to go the military way. And today, may God bless the memory of my mother for not allowing me to go the military way. And I tell you something, Dr. Bello. I am saying that NYSC should not be a pipeline. However, if people are interested in NYSC, underline the word interested in capital letter and bold, let it be a means for them to join. And see, let's even look at it. The 3 weeks training that a lot of people get, you know that some people have health issues. Some people don't even, some people deploy when they even post them? They run back to the base because of safety. Some parents go to NYSC and they tell NYSC, don't post my son or my daughter to somewhere. Let my son and daughter be. It's because of what? Because of safety. Let's look at it. There is a way of making this happen. Number one, let Nigerian youth see opportunities beyond carrying gun. Because, you see, sir, the Nigerian military is one of the highest rated military in Africa. Well respected. They've gone to Darfur, they've gone to Liberia, they've gone to Sierra Leone. Yeah. They've done it, in fact, even in Benin Republic recently. Yeah. And I agree with you, Dr. Bello, that we have intelligent people in the Nigerian military.
course.
An average brigadier general in Nigerian military could be taken as a PhD holder because of their experience. However, now that we are talking with our peculiar situation, there are a lot of things that is even causing fear in the mind of youth. I mean, we saw a video where they said that, oh, people should come and join the military. In fact, so many people, if you force them, they will run away. Ukraine has a problem. We've seen video where they will go to the house, they want to bundle the man. The wife, in fact, the wife will do anti-defense system. So let us come to the reality.
Right.
Nigerian youths, if we bring them together, this issue of criminality and everything, I tell you, they will give government the right solution.
The reality on the sand of time now is what in Nigeria? The reality on the ground now. Are we going to keep producing youths or graduates in this instance, and as they come out from the university, haven't gone through the rigor of mental intelligence and accuracy? Then you push them out, and then you go for your 1 year. And out of this 1 year, remember, it's just 3 weeks you spend there.
Yes.
And the 3 weeks rigorous, so-called rigorous training they call, is something that a 10-year-old boy can do. And then the remaining, you go and do what they call your public practicing, and then you are paid 17,000 naira. I think now they said it's 33 or 40,000 naira per se, or 70,000 naira, whatever amount you are calling. Why can't we look into the economic viability of this organization? That we are turning out youth, we can equally, like you have in the recruit. Now, if you go for these three weeks training there, remember, it's always a combatant that will come and train these guys.
Absolutely.
Kick their boat and all of that. Why not let us extend, acquire relevant knowledge that will also help you to build self-capacity, that will also help you to engage yourself.
Dr. Bello,
furthermore,
you agree with my point, too?
No, whichever way. One of the things I'm saying, whether I'm
Yes.
agreeing with you or not, I still maintain the fact that NYSC should look into the direction of harming military personnel. In the sense, this is it. Because if we put fear in the heart of this young student, if we put fear in their heart, it will come to a time when they hear military. It's as if it's a no-no.
Military is beautiful.
Now, look at it, Mr. D.
Very beautiful, but no carry gun. No.
You saw the papers of last week, in Punch to be precise. About 3,500 Nigerian youth, graduate, beautiful mind, lovely people. They just went through the military training through SS, short service.
Yeah.
And they've been commissioned into the Nigerian Army. 3,500 people.
To them.
Beautiful minds.
Congratulations to
And
them.
do you know what it means? Mr. Yemi? Where you see girls like this, when they grow up, maybe 21, 22, and they are harming themselves with lieutenant, second lieutenant. Do you know how beautiful that uniform is on their body?
Very beautiful.
Just
Dr.
like the
Bello,
young man.
Let me tell you
Everyone was on, yeah.
Dr. Bello, it's not about the uniform.
Everyone, the social media was agog when Yerima, even though he violated certain principles, we are not going there today. But the social media was agog when the Lieutenant Yerima could stand up to the FCT minister.
Beautiful.
Let me tell you, some of these are colleagues. My colleagues of my generation, or these young people that we are teaching today. I tell you, if we put so much fear in them, when a wiki, I'm coming, sir. When a man like a wiki approach them, they will pee.
I disagree with you.
They will pee.
I disagree with you.
I'm telling you. Just
Dr.
wait until you meet such a man.
No, let me tell you, I disagree with you.
Okay.
We are having youth now that are changing the narratives.
All right.
We have youth. Dr. Bello, we have youth that we ask you, if you tell them sit down, they will say, why? Those are the youth we have. See, don't let us go that way. Yerima belongs to the younger generation.
Like they.
That is why it could stand up. If it were to be someone of your generation or my generation, minister,
you are getting it now.
they will say minister, oh. But let me tell you, Dr. Bello, let's come back to the real issue here. Do we want to empower our economy, or do we want to build military might? Let us empower the economy. And I tell you, let me go another route, Dr. Bello. Those who are in NYSC, during that 1 year service. If Nigeria wants to help them, Nigeria has 144 exportable commodities. During service year, what we need to do, train them to be entrepreneurs.
Now, can I
Dr.
also help you here?
Hold me a minute.
All right.
See, let me tell you, all these youths that we're talking about, if there are 1 million going for service, and for the 1 year they have, if they are attending lecture twice in a month to learn a particular business or trade, and by the time they finish, I tell you, they'll be very good at it. Apart from that, Dr. Bello, you see, if you give a Nigerian youth as brilliant, though I'm not saying all of them, if you give the Nigerian youth a resource, they will multiply it for you. It depends on the way you approach it. So if you now train them and still let them become military, and after the service year, you say, come and join soldier. I'm not saying the Nigerian military is no good. Don't get me wrong. But I tell you, if we want peace, if we want security, let's address the economic issue first.
Now,
Dr. Bello,
now you make reference to my field as an economist. Because when you say Nigeria have 144 exportable resources,
yes,
then I ask you the question, why is Nigeria still a mono economy? Why are we still
Nigeria
private
is no longer a mono economy.
I'm coming now. I'm coming. As far as the statistics of the Nigerian economy is concerned, Nigeria is still seen as a monocultural economy.
No, we are diverting.
I'm coming, sir. I'm coming. Because primarily, we export only what the nation wants you and I to believe.
Dr.
And
Bello,
this young, I'm coming.
No, I know.
I'm coming.
Okay.
Spare me your thought for a minute. Now, what Nigeria and what are you today to know? And you agree with me, that was why in their wildest dream, they've tried to erase history. But we've got to let them know that history is in the mind of every serious person or individuals. You still stay on the natural resources that you get from this nation. And because of that, we've seen all the loopholes that have brought about insecurity. Right. Whether you like it or not, the whole essence of bandit and Boko Haram and most of these people who are troubling rich people today is as a result of resources that is not equitably distributed. So let's be factual about this. Now let's believe that this big issue can brood out from the mind of this intelligent audience, the desire to also want to go in there and play their own role to see how they can defend their nation. No security, no economy.
No security, no economy. Thank you. We are going to go on a break now, and when we come back, it'll be time for the audience to hands off and start asking the questions. Stay tuned. This is still the big. Welcome back, Nigeria. This is still the big. Well, a nation prepared for crisis survives crisis. And we have been holding down this conversation with asking the very, very brilliant question. Should our NYSC camps be pipelines for military drills for our young people? So far, these individuals have been able to establish their points. And I know so far, for those of you at home, you're already thinking back and forth. We actually argue to understand right here on the big issue. But right now, we are swinging the baton straight to our audience. Let's have conversations with them as well. I know what's running through their minds. This is a very, very fantastic subject that actually bothers them. So let's have our first speaker from the audience. How you doing? No, sit down. No, you're good. Sit down. This is not a military camp. Relax. So you tell us your name, your school, and your question.
Okay, my name is Olade Olamide.
Right.
And I'm from the University of Lagos.
Right.
My question goes to Dr. Bello.
Dr. Bello, right. Yeah.
If you think military is compulsory for all national youth service or youth people in the society, don't you think that it will affect them or limit them from the desires they have in the future?
Okay.
Yes, I know that we have accountants, doctors in the military setting, but don't you think they can be able to strive more without being in the military? Because we have a country named the North Korea, whereby they have many of the youths in the military, and it limits them from doing or being what they want to do as a person or as people in the society.
Right.
So don't you think it is going to limit them or affect them mentally, academically, financially, and economically?
Thank you. Thank you. Pass the mic. Dr. Bello, answer that question.
All right, that was a brilliant question. But let me quickly say this. This is called the big issue. It means you can also have big dreams. And if your big dreams does not direct you into the way of the military, it can be optional. But I can also tell you, all of those big dreams can also be fulfilled, even in the military, if you so wish. I'm not a military personnel, so I don't know how it operates to some extent. But of course, my parents were. And so I can tell you from the background from my parents' side that I can tell you is a good side to take off in life.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Thank you. All right.
Take off in life. And let me quickly say this.
All right.
There cannot be any limitation. Don't forget, you can go into the military, and if it will hamper your dream, nothing stop you from putting in your resignation letter.
All right.
Samuel Oketoyinbo, a 300 level student studying mass comm. So my question is directed to Dr. Bello.
Okay.
Sir, if NYSC is upgraded to a military association, won't it go against the aim and objective of NYSC, which is to foster peace and unity? And also, if NYSC is upgraded into a military association, won't it cause more harm than good? Think of the trauma on the part of the youth. So that's my question.
Okay, that's your question. Okay, did you get the question?
All right, yeah, I think I did. And that's another brilliant question, I must say. But which is preferable? For you to have this teeming audience of youth that are being chunked out from our university every year and they are jobless. Which one? Let me tell you, most of these young boys of your age who are dabbling into music today, like the first lady I've asked, music may not be their pathway. If you ask a lot of young Nigerians today, what's their nature of job? They will tell you content creation. Content what? If you go to the state where I came from, in Edo State, and just like you have in Delta, and in some, I think in Port Harcourt, and of course in Kenu, most of the Nigerian young people today, and I pray none of you are there, most of the Nigerian young people, because there's no job for them, they've taken into the pathway of Yahoo Yahoo. What are you, which parent, of course I had my friend Mr. Adiyemi saying, if a young person want to join the military, the parent may be like sad or like wishing such never happened. But I don't know which parent will be glad to see their children towing the paths of all these 419 and free fund exploitation. People who don't want to work, just want to make free money. And let me tell you today, most of the Nigerian youth patronize Baba Ijebu than going for hard work. Let's face hard work. There is big to that.
All right, so wants to drop a contribution quickly.
Dr. Bello.
Yes, Mr. David.
That young man is a future leader.
Obviously.
Who asked you a very pertinent question. You see, I agree with you. A lot of youth are doing Baba Ijebu, Yahoo Yahoo, and all that. When the economy was good, did we have those people? When the economy was good, did we have people who, in fact, it was a shameful thing to even say that you are playing pool. We call it pool in our own time before they call it Baba Ijebu. Now, let me also tell you, Dr. Bello, he asked a question from you. And that question is very pertinent. Every Nigerian youth has a dream. And this environment at some point killed that dream. Now, the question is this. Should we create an environment where my dream will make me create job, that somebody will take on that job And then we have people who will not go into crime. It is possible. Go to China, they have a model. Once you get to a certain place, you are producing, you are hiring, you are an entrepreneur. And where is the market? Nigeria. Let me tell you this in 30 seconds. I told you about commodities that Nigerians are producing. I mean, has potential to produce. How many youths are there? I was opportune to discuss with some youths, and I tell you, more than half of those I spoke with were going that way. I led the development of national policy and strategy for these commodities that are wasting. So let's expose the youth to how to make money ethically. There is money in Nigeria, and the money are for the youth. They will produce it.
Thank you. Your question quickly.
Good afternoon. My name is Goodness, and I'm a recent graduate of the National Open University.
Can you speak up, please?
Good afternoon. I hope you can hear me. My name is Goodness, and I'm a recent graduate of the National Open University.
Okay.
And as we all know, National Open University doesn't serve.
Okay.
We are giving exemption letters.
Right.
But there's been talks of us being incorporated into the NYSC.
Right.
But my question still boils down to it being of a thing of interest.
Who's your question to now?
To Mr. Bello. Yes.
Dr. Bello.
It still boils down to it being a thing of interest, because the way the National Open is, it's an open university. There are people that work while they school. So you're telling me that if in the future, maybe in the next 1 year, they incorporate the National Open University into NYSC, while me that have a job, I have a job while I was schooling, I have a particular job I'm doing. Other people have the jobs they do. Why can't it be a thing of interest where I can choose to want to do this? Because aside from applied knowledge we get from the university, there are a set of skills that these students have, like the technical skills, the soft skills. It's not just going to the forefront, fighting and taking
Drills.
Get the guns and drills. There could be the negotiators who can stand and negotiate with these bandits. There could be the people that can speak well. So it's not just, it's okay, this is even more like a contribution now. So it's more just, it shouldn't even be a talk of it being a must for people to, it should be a thing of interest. The government should recognize the skills that each person have and put them in the right place they want to be.
Thank you. That's a contribution. That's a contribution. There's no, is a contribution.
Was that a contribution?
More like it. Question that had
okay, but we need to
it.
balance what you have just said. You have a job and you are schooling. After you earn that certificate should upgrade your status. Perhaps it could give you promotion in the place where you are working. So why need go join the military? Our emphasis here is rather than producing, Nigeria has become the production hub of turning out unemployed graduates yearly. Our emphasis is what do we do with this unemployed graduate. Now, I beg to also differ from my friend, Mr. DME. Nigerian money is not meant for Nigerian youths. Nigerian money is meant for Nigerians. It's meant for Nigerians.
You are not clapping.
No, you are not the one. No.
Hold on, Dr. Bello. They say
right.
Nigerian money is meant for Nigerians. Because he didn't mention youth now, you don't want to clap.
Okay. No, it's not meant for Nigerian youth. I need to streamline that. No. Now, if you say it's meant for Nigerian youth, then you are saying to the youth, do anything you can to get money.
I didn't say that.
But Nigerian money is not meant for Nigerian youth. You work hard. Hard. Nigerian as a society, has never created an opportunity for the poor man to rise without hard work. Many of us whom God has helped, we are just product of grace. By the grace of God. It's not.
All right, Dr. Bello.
Yeah. We can go on and on
that quickly in 10 seconds.
In 10 seconds. Nigerian money is for Nigerian youth. Let me tell you, Dr. Bello, who are the most productive band in any country? They are the youth.
And how are they being utilized
Dr.
to produce those stuff you are talking about?
Dr. Bello, let me tell you.
You said 10 seconds, so.
Yeah, please. My 10 seconds. Let me tell you this. You get to a particular age when you know that economically you may not be productive anymore. And I tell you, it's what you have done in your youthful days that sustains you.
All right, that's okay. That's okay. My brother, please, let's have you. Quickly.
All right.
Question or contribution now?
Question.
Quickly.
Question. Thank you. My name is Wale Fakui.
Right.
It appears most of the question has been directed to Dr. Bello, but both of them can respond. It's been a brilliant conversation.
Right.
You know, we are this evolution in our country asking whether the NYSC should be integrated fully into military training. Then I asked the question, how do we fund this program? Then another thing is that has there been a pipeline? We know how these things works in the country, that people will do policy and they're not well thought out and they will take their award back. So how do we fund this? Are we going to do it within the ambit of that 1 year that they have, that they'll be fully trained and incorporated into the Nigerian military? That's the question, but both of you can respond. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Pass the mic. You can pass the mic to Hannah. Yeah. Who's responding?
Yeah, I would love to respond to that.
Quickly.
See, let me tell you.
10 seconds.
Yes, if you have graduates, let's look at the Nigerian military formation.
Right.
Those who are graduates amongst them are not the largest population. Now, if we get the youth, the NYSC to go into that, there's going to be more spending. Nigerian military or defense has the highest budget in the last 5-6 years. It's going to triple, it's going to increase. The question is this. It's not even enough. But I have a question, which I think is for everybody. It's a question you should answer yourself. We have over 250,000 military men in Nigeria. These bandits and criminals are not up to 10,000. Why can't we conquer them? It's a question.
All right. Thank you very much. Yes, your question quickly.
Now I can respond to...
Hold on, you will respond.
Right.
Respond. Let's get a question that you can do a double bank on that. Quickly.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah.
My name is Marvelous. I am a student of National Open University of Nigeria, a final year student actually.
Okay.
So my question is directed to Mr. Bello.
Okay, Dr. Bello.
Okay, so if, let's say I have the passion of joining the military, and I also have other dreams of maybe being a public speaker, a TV presenter, and the rest. But then I am being placed on the line of, if I should go into the military in Nigeria, am I safe? Is there an insurance? Is there an assurance? What is in there for me? Am I going there to fulfill purpose? Okay. Or I'm just going there to stand in the forefront and taking bullets for people? Do you understand?
Okay.
So I want to know, what is that assurance that will push me forward and say, and make me, okay, take this choice, and if I go into the military, I'll go there, fulfill purpose, do what I want to do, and also I am not being placed on a death line to die there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. If I get her very well, she's saying she has dreams to be maybe a public speaker or a TV presenter, whatever. What if there are platforms absent in the military or in that particular sphere where she could thrive and actually achieve purpose?
Your purpose will definitely define you in life. Who you want to be and who you're going to be will be a product of your purpose. And it is your purpose that builds the driving force for which you can actually achieve what you want to be.
Okay.
But let me say this. Those who are thinking that it is what you gathered during your youth you will use when you are old, first and foremost, know that that's correct. I'm not disputing that. But you've got to have something that you are doing. Mm-hmm. You've got to be working. And let me quickly educate our listener. Just as we have the NYSC, we also have what is called the NYIF. The NYIF stands for the National Youth Investment Fund. That was established in 1977. The question, even if we encourage our youth to go into entrepreneur, which is, of course, one of the best things that can happen to our graduate from their undergraduate days. Most of our universities today now, they introduce as part of their curriculum entrepreneur. So that as you come out from the university, you have something doing. As you come out from the polytechnic, you have something doing. As you come out from the colleges of education, you have something doing. But sir, if in your youthful age, you do not engage in meaningful resources, economic activity, what are you going to live by now? What are we saying?
Thank you very
much.
What
are you going to live by?
Thank you very much.
And let me quickly add this. Let me add this.
10 seconds.
Oh, in 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Most of
10
our
seconds.
retired military parents or officers are today living on their pension that they are enjoying today because they joined the army when they were still younger
Very
people.
young. Thank you.
Let me say 10 seconds, please.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bello. I love that part
7 seconds now.
of living on their pensions.
Right.
But you see this thing, let it be optional. I want to be a billionaire. I don't want to be a military guy. If I'm in NYSC, allow me to choose my path.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Your question.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Uchechi from Unilag. I'm a student of Unilag. So my question is to Mr. Bello.
Dr. Bello.
Dr. Bello, sorry.
All right.
So I would love to ask, you said, okay, from what you said, we're talking about a female wearing a uniform, a military uniform.
Hop it a bit.
Okay, raise your voice. Raise your voice.
Okay.
Project.
So you were talking about a female wearing a military uniform and then feeling
Looking
all
good in it.
Yeah.
and feeling like let's say glorified. So do we talk about just the glory and just leave the aspect of not having a good security? Like you see, I saw a video of recently of where military people were killed. So do we go for the glory and then ignore the insecurity?
Okay. Do we go for the glory and ignore the setbacks that comes with it?
If it's anything to go by, even though I've not verified it, but I learned that before they take you into the military, you will sign your death warrant. So it's optional. You sign your death warrant. Don't get me clear.
Yeah.
Say I've not verified it.
Yes.
But I've heard, and I told you my parents were from that strata. So you want to go there, you also consider your beauty and your glory and the passion of wearing the uniform.
And you also understand the risk as well. Thank you very much. So who's going next, Mark, quickly.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Happiness, a student of Unilag. So my contribution is that NYSC should not be it should not be a compulsory thing for them to join the military, because everyone have their own choice. And then is another point is that when you force them inside the military, no, that was not what I was to say. Sorry. So the thing is that it shouldn't be a compulsory stuff for them to join. But then the good side of them joining this military is that they will have opportunity that will help them build their own career. But then I've seen a lot of NYSC students who have served the country, but then they come out. I've seen a video of one guy come out that he has served this nation for 5 years, but then the certificate is just there. It's not of any use for him. So there is another one that is burning the certificate that it's not of any good for him because he served the country, but then he has not gained anything from it. Instead of them blaming the government because of this certificate, now that the government have given them the opportunity to join the military, to serve, to have something to do instead of going back home after serving the nation without anything.
Thank you very much. You're leaning on Dr. Bello's point. All right, who else? Please pass the mic back quickly. We don't have time, please. Snappy as quickly as possible. Contributions, right?
Yes, sir.
Quickly.
My name is Boluwatife, a student of University of Lagos. So my contribution is NYSC shouldn't be it shouldn't be compulsory. It should be optional. And if at all we want to give people chances or an opportunity to go into the military, we have a military school, like from secondary school. Through there, they should be giving them the opportunity to enter. I entered the military school, a secondary military school, and some of the guys then, they wanted to enter, but the chances of entry through NDA, the National Nigeria Defense Academy, was very tight because there were some,
let me help you to correct that.
So,
hold on, my dear. Let me help you to correct that. The military school you have that is in the form of a secondary school is called the Nigeria Military School, the NMS, okay? You now from there, just like you will sit for JAM, Just like you sit for WAEC, you now from there write the exam that will give you a leadway into the Nigerian Defense Academy. Just like you spend 5-6 years in your secondary school, so you do in the NMS. Then you do 4-5 years or 6 years, depending on the course you are going to pursue. Now, the Nigerian Defense Academy is the Nigerian Army University. You have every profession there. You want to be a doctor, a medical doctor, you study there. You want to be an accountant, you study there.
Right.
But, yeah.
Thank you. You've established your point.
Okay.
You've established your point. Give her the mic. That's the final contribution for the day. No, you didn't indicate earlier on. Give her.
I said I wanted to
pass the mic to the next person. Yeah.
Good day. My name is Alabra Tamara Tare Priscilla.
Speak up, please.
Good day. My name is Alabra Tamara Tare Priscilla. I'm a mass comm student from University of Lagos. So I feel like when it's time for the NYSC, it should not be mandatory for you to go to the military. It's a thing of choice. You have to choose. Like there should be a timeline. Let's say from 19 to 21, you get to serve in the military. Then when you're done, you can either choose to go to the military or you can choose to go for your part of life. Because there are some people that, like me, I'm very nonchalant. So they are like, you can still go through the military, and after they forced you, you can come out and say that you don't want to. Like, I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Like, you can serve for the military, but when you come outside, you like still say that you don't want to. That's what I feel like.
All right, thank you very much. Put your hands together for everybody. Thank you very much. Powerful voices, powerful concerns. When we return, we'll wrap it up. This is still the big... So when we come back now, thank you very much. If you're just joining us, this is still the big... It's been intense, insightful, and incredibly important. Right now, we are going to be listening to our final thoughts from our guests, who have been very productive from the very blast of this conversation. I can tell I've learned a lot standing here, and it's quite insightful to hear them speak. But right now, we have to go. But how do we roll this? Dr. Bello got a lot of heat during the questions from the audience.
Welcome,
so let us give him a soft landing. Mr. Adeyemi, Your final thoughts in 30 seconds.
Thank you very much.
Right.
It was a very wonderful topic, and I'm happy to share stage with Dr. Bello. Thank you for your thoughts. And message to Nigerians, and Nigerian youths. Please, let's build the right economy. Gun is not what brings peace. What brings peace is the right thinking. Let's think right. Let's be productive. And Nigeria will get there. I believe in Nigeria. I believe that our government, our youth, one day, they will change our story. Thank you.
Put your hands together now. You guys not happy with that? Dr. Bello,
Yes.
your final thought in 30 seconds.
All right. It's an advice to all of you and those who are listening to us now that speaking good English does not translate to having a visa that will take you to England. You must dedicate yourself to hard work. Let's stop all this gibberish of Nigerian money belong to Nigerian youth. The money can belong to you when you build a viable future and put in hard work to it. That is when such money will come.
Thank you very much. Put your hands together once again. You don't like that thought, have you? All right, as with the fashion of the show, both of you have had a very, very fantastic time. You guys should just shake hands and make peace. No, you can't. You can walk.
I love you, man.
We have to meet again.
Put your hands together for them once again. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, physical strength is valuable, but nations rise through many strengths. Intellectual, moral, social, and civic. Military training shapes bodies. National service should also shape minds, values, and communities. There you have it, Nigeria, a nation searching for safety, a youth population searching for direction, and a debate searching for a balance between service and security. Should NYSC remain a symbol of unity? Should it become a pathway into the armed forces, or should Nigeria design something entirely new? Join the conversation online at The Big Issue on TVC, #Big Issue on TVC. Watch us live on YouTube at TVC Entertainment right there. A big thank you to our guest, Dr. Bello Osigwe. Please put your hands together for him. Right. And of course, Adeyemi Ajayi to our right here with me too. Thank you. And to our vibrant studio audience and to the man behind the scenes. Come on, put your hands together for yourself. Our brilliant program producer, Francis Azubike. Put your hands together for him. He's a fantastic guy. I am Mark Otabo. Until next time, Nigeria, stay safe, stay alert, stay informed. This has been The Big Issue.